Well, hi, babies. Hi, cuties. Hi, darlings. Hello. Hi, my little sweeties. Hi. I hope this video finds you well. Whenever you find it, it is the right time because it is timeless and it is a general message. So use your own discernment and intuition, please and thank you, if you don't mind. Let's get into it, babies. I will never reach out to you for personal readings, by the way. Please report those people. That is not me, and I'm not doing them. Okay. So the song I got on shuffle is Boot Scoot Boogie, the Boot Scootin' Boogie by Brooks and Dunn. And when I was listening to it, all I heard, like, a little side message is you can have whatever you want. And I was pre-shuffling while I was listening to it, and I got the Ace of Swords, and that is the truth. You can have whatever you want, whatever your little heart desires, okay? So, get in that, this is like an upbeat song, it feels good, like, get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, boogie. You deserve whatever you want, for sure. Heel toe, do-si-do, come on, baby, let's go boot scooting. Oh man, I'm dumping all these cards around. Oh. There, jeez. Okay, well, let's see what hit the ground here. 7 of Wands. Interesting. Get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, boogie. I'll have a shot of that redhead yonder looking at me. You can have whatever you want. Like, shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. Like, go for it. Like, go try things. Go. I feel like if you're wanting to do something or you're drawn to do something and you kind of have this hesitation, like, don't sit in that hesitation very long and just go do it, because you're gonna be pleasantly surprised. And that maybe with that 7 of Wands, that's that, fighting off those thoughts and stuff like that. Or, somebody like, like being a negative Nancy about like what you desire. Just go do it. Like, don't even bother telling somebody. Just go send it. Go see what it is. Go see what it's about. We have the 6 of Pentacles in reverse. With the Ace of Pentacles. And I'm kind of seeing that as like, yeah, in the past, people haven't given to you or whatever, but this is like a different time. Like, you're supposed to seize this opportunity. There's an opportunity waiting for you. It's just a matter of, and maybe that's like some pride thing too, because you've been like rejected in the past or whatever it is. It's like that past, like, it's a different time. You were around the wrong people. You were reading the wrong energy, like you weren't, there was like fake energy around you. And now we have the Justice card with the Hangman and the 3 of Cups in reverse. So it's like you're getting rewarded. Like, the scales are balancing for those times that it was like not a good time. You were rejected in some sort of way, something of the sort. Like, it wasn't good times. It wasn't fun. It wasn't, it's, and those times like stick out because they were so intense or, or hurtful. Like, you remember that versus like all the other good times that you've taken a chance and, it went successfully. So it's time to like rewrite this story of like when things went sour. So let's dig deeper into like how we can rewrite this, reprogram, rewrite that situation. Like, how can we view it? What was the purpose of it, and how can we view it? So we have the Eight of Wands with the High Priestess. So you were getting messages that it wasn't it. Like, you got like little flags, little hints, and you questioned it, but you're like, oh, I just want this so bad. Like, you saw all the signs. Your intuition was telling you something, but it was ignored. So you had to learn, like, oh, my intuition was right. I just ignored it. I was getting all of these messages. I was getting all of these downloads intuitively. Like, there were, and I can trust my intuition because it was right in that time, but I ignored it. Moon party. Anything else on how to reprogram, rewrite this story so we can move forward? Take chances. I want to show that redhead yonder looking at me. So you were kind of in a stagnant energy, with your thinking, with this Knight of Pentacles. So that was meant to like shake up stuff. You know, whatever happened, it was meant to like shake that up within you and give you the drive to like be like, bro, I'm never getting in that space again. Like, hell no. Hell no. Here we go, do-si-do. Come on, baby, let's go. Boot scooting. Cadillac, blackjack, baby, meet me out back. We're gonna boogie. One more. We got the Two of Cups, but I'm kind of seeing that as, yeah. So it was more of like you were desiring this thing that was like quote unquote fit for you. So you thought that you missed all the signs that it wasn't emotionally, energetically, anything aligned with you. And so you had to learn the lesson. Like, there was all the signs there that this thing wasn't aligned with you. And there was this underlying, like, icky, like, dirty, I don't know about this. Like, maybe you got, like, a little bit of anxiety, you know, whatever around this thing, like a job or whatever person. It wasn't, you knew deep down you were getting these signs like, this doesn't feel right. But you desired it so badly that you let your ego and your quote unquote desire for this thing override this. Because there was some wounding here with the Three of Swords. It was like operating out of like an abandonment wound or something like that. I did hear, you know, maybe there was some magic or energy manipulation involved. And remember, like, that can only affect you if you have weak points. Like, say if you're like insecure about your image, like your hair or something, and you're like, oh, I hope I never go blah blah blah. That's where you can get attacked, because that's where you have a weak point and an insecurity, and that's where it's going to manifest. As soon as you don't allow this stuff to affect you, and you know, you're like, whatever happens, like, I'm okay no matter what, and no weapon formed against me shall prosper. Like, none of this stuff can affect me, and like truly believe like your power in that this stuff can affect you. So there may have been some like magic, and like, of course, like when you don't know about it and you have these insecurities, you have these weak points that haven't been looked, that stuff is showing you where you have those insecurities. And how you can overcome it is just by, loving yourself through that, and not giving your power away to this energy manipulation. As soon as you quit doing that, like, nothing can affect you. Get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, boogie. So, like, say, like, you were in a connection with somebody and it was, like, all perfect or whatever. I'm just using this as an example. I'm not saying, like, this is what happened, but you started, like, getting paranoid and, like, questioning them and stuff like that because you were operating out of some wounding, and maybe there was, like, energetic manipulation involved. It was able to attack your weak points that you haven't looked at yet. And, so when you do get hit with that stuff, it's just showing you where you can heal and become stronger. We have the King of Pentacles here in reverse. There may have been, like, a materialistic drive behind this as well. And I'm not saying this was conscious at all, like, so, but, or maybe, like, some sort of, you were thinking with your dick, like, like, maybe you were thinking from a sensual point, or you desired this car or whatever, but because you wanted to look a certain way, not because you would enjoy it. It was more of like, oh, well, people are going to look at me like this. Like, there was an underlying energy that was pushing you towards whatever you thought you desired. And so all of this stuff happened. You were getting all of the signs. It's just you were so minded and willed that you were like, I'm going to ignore all these damn signs. I'm just going to keep pushing for it because I want it. And you can at least be grateful that you do have that strong will. You can push through things. That is a very good sign, because that means you could use that will and that stubbornness to, like, work on yourself and use it, be like, no, I'm not letting anything affect me anymore. Like, I'm not letting these insecurities, my need to look a certain way, I'm not letting that affect me anymore. Get down, turn around, go to town, boot, scoot, boogie. All right, let's dig deep into this fun stuff, huh? Yeah, the fun stuff. That was the work stuff. Let's do the fun stuff, huh? What fun stuff's coming? You're not gonna have to work as hard, because you're gonna be in this flow state of, like, once you release all this stuff and you're like, oh, I just need to flow and, like, listen to my intuition and take these little tasks or do these little things. That was the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You're not gonna have to work as hard for this shit, because it's gonna come so naturally, because you have a strong intuition. You get all the signs, you just ignored them before. But because of that stuff that happened before, now you're gonna be like, oh, I desire this. Hell yeah, okay. And with that, it's not gonna be as hard to get things done or, bring things to fruition, because you're following the divine signs. You're working with, you're not trying to will it by yourself. You're putting your desires and your wants and your needs out there and allowing the universe to work its little magic. And you're like, okay, well, it doesn't have to be the way I expect it. So as soon as you do that, you don't have to work as hard. Yes, there's going to be, like, some stresses and stuff with that, because you're like, what the hell? Like, time is stressing me out. But that's just, like, a good place to, like, work and surrender and really lean on your faith. What else with this awesome stuff coming in? For some reason, that song, I want to live where the green grass grows, watch my corn pop up in rows, every night be tucked in close to you. where the green grass grows. By Tam McGraw, baby. Where the green grass grows. 6 lanes, tail lights, red ants marching into the night. They disappear to the left and right again. Another supper from a sack, a 99-cent heart attack. I've got a pounding head and an aching back, and the camels buried in the big straw stack. So you're like, fuck, I like grind so hard for this. I do all this shit. What the hell? Like, you won't have to like plan to avoid like these terrible situations anymore. You don't have to grind to do that. You can genuinely just see how homies like shoes are off. Like, you can like be, as long as you're grounded in this energy of like, I trust the 1997 might be significant. And the album is called Everywhere. So like, you're getting the signs everywhere of like what you need to do. Like, you just need to look, open your eyes and be like, and like, you get to be like, okay, what should my life look like now? Like, get into that. You're gonna be in that game. You're not gonna have to be on that grind, like lugging these heavy boots around. Like, yes, there's still work to be done, but like, when you're working with the universe, you're not gonna have to work as hard to avoid like tower moments or like crazy situations. Like, you paid all that shit off. Plus, like, the stronger you get into your faith and like trusting that the universe has your back, you know, Most High has your back, God has your back, whatever you believe in, your spirit team, you're gonna get rewarded greatly for that, because they're like, yeah, buddy, no, it's not easy. It ain't easy being cheesy. Like, it's not easy being like the real deal and like actually living it. And so you're greatly rewarded for it, you know, because that's some hard ass work that you're doing. And that's, once again, that's the truth. We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Like, this is all the truth. Like, all you have to do is just lean into your faith. You don't have to grind as hard as you've been doing to get the shit you want. Yes, and you're getting rewarded for how hard you worked before, but you were doing it out of ego and like wanting to will it by yourself and forgetting, you know, there's a whole other you gotta let the universe, you know, the Most High do its magic. What else for this badass stuff? I wanna live where the green grass grows. I'm gonna live where the green grass grows. Watch my corn pop up in rows. Every night be tucked in close to you. So I thought I said wanna, but it says gonna. I'm gonna live where the green grass grows. So you're like, yeah, this is it. Like, whatever desires you have, all of these wants and needs, like, you're getting it. It's gonna happen, damn it. And surrender. You gotta let, you know, you have your specifics on how, like, whatever, but you gotta let the universe do it in its way and bring it in its way. You put it out there, you put your little feelers out there, your desires, and they're like, okay, click, I'll take care of it. You just gotta let me. You can't be willing that shit in, or because you're just gonna block it. Anything else? Watch my corn pop. Okay, that's too many. I just want a couple. Damn, we got Emperor. So as soon as you master this, like when to act and like listening to your intuition, seeing the signs and being like, okay, I need to do this. And like mastering that, that's when it just starts like flowing. And you're not like, say you get this sudden urge to like go to this grocery store or that you never go to, or you're like, for some reason I need to take this different route to work or whatever. And you don't like sit there and get in your head about it and be like, that's weird. No, I'm gonna refuse that or whatever. As soon as you stop doing that and like stop like getting in your head about it, that's whenever you're gonna get mastery over this, and you're gonna be on top of the world with that Emperor. Look, he's got a gold medallion. He's a freaking pimp, man. Like, he's on his game. He's on his shit. He looks hot. Like, So the Three of Pentacles kind of felt like this, like sideways-ish in reverse more than anything. You also know who you're not supposed to be working with and who you're not supposed to be giving energy to, because that in itself will block a blessing. Because if you're giving to like someone that's going to siphon this shit from you or take this from you, the universe is like, no, they don't deserve this. No, I'm not going to give it to you until you cut ties, cut the energy source, cut your energy off to these people. So, being diligent with that and staying on that will help these blessings come in. Because you can have whatever you want. You're gonna live where the green grass grows. You're gonna live in this abundant energy. Yeah, and that's just like cutting the cycle with that Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Like you know which ones are stealing your energy. If you feel drained about them, you're like always like in your head. Like, yes, if it's like your baby mama, baby daddy, like you gotta deal with them. But there's ways around. Like you meditate on it. Get with your spirit team and like, how do I deal with this? Because they're siphoning my energy and I want my manifestations to come in. Where can I put these boundaries up? That type of thing to get my blessings. Or, like that type of thing. Kids, whatever. Anything else? We have the World card and the Seven of Swords upright. That's telling me, like, I heard surprise, bitch, and it's not over. So, like, if you had, like, a desire or, like, a manifestation and you're just like, well, I guess it's, like, over, like, whatever, like, I guess I'm not getting it, like, maybe I didn't deserve, like, you kind of got in that space about it. It's not over, and it's going to be, like, a surprise, like, if you still desire it. And we have the Seven of Cups. I was thinking this card was going to come out because as soon as I heard you can have whatever you want, like, you got options. You can pick whatever you want. You can have whatever life path you want. And like, what would it be like if I had this, that, and this? Well, I want to live where the green grass grows. Like, I'm going to be out there. You can have whatever you want. You deserve it. Also free yourself from any sort of like, we have the Devil in reverse and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Make sure that you're not operating out of some like materialistic, like, oh, I need to look a certain way, that type of thing. Like, check yourself on like why you desire these things. And maybe those attachments to physical possessions or like status or something of the sort. Like, just check yourself with that and free yourself from that. Because that will bring, yeah, we have the Hierophant with the Sun card. That's going to bring like your joy and happiness once you learn the lesson and you'll grow in that and like take accountability. Like, damn, I kind of was it didn't seem that way, but I was desiring it to look cool or look a certain way. And that's why it didn't come in the past. Like, you can still want this thing, but the desire behind it has to shift. If you were in that energy, obviously. Take it as it resonates. Yes, Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. You're flexible. You can survive in any sort of environment. And that in itself, you have the proof that you can survive anything. And so, like, when you start leaning onto your faith and being like, all right, I have no proof that this is going to work out, but I'm just going to trust you, universe, that you're going to catch me when I take this leap. And trusting, that's giving you confidence that you can make it through anything. Magic Guardian, unlock the magic within. And I'm seeing the red on there, on that card. There might need to be some, root chakra work and like grounding and feeling secure within yourself and where you are right now without these desires or whatever, because that you may be like, oh, well, that's going to make me feel safe. You need to feel safe right now wherever you are, and that's going to help you bring these manifestations in, because you're going to be in a little better energy there. Yeah. And definitely like work on your confidence and do those like observing your thoughts thing and stuff like that. If you kind of get in these like anxious feelings, like say you already have this manifestation in your life, and then you start questioning it, like, is this a trick? Like, I've been tricked before, I've been had. Like, you deserve this. And those are old fears from, you learned the lesson already. Those are old fears and just creeping up to show that you still have some release work to do in healing. But you deserve everything, and you're going to have everything as soon as you release a few like attachments here and gain mastery over yourself, which you can do it. I believe in you, babies. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Okay, bye.